there's a lot going on, but I'll just try to summarize a few things. We have been, I say we, it hasn't been me. Lowell Hybe has been working really hard. We have been converting some of our print resources to digital resources so that they're available online for everybody to have more accessible that way. That way, if you don't have access to the printed resources or you run out, you can find those online. And so we're working hard to do that and add some new resources to that as well. Speaking in re new resources, we have a few underway. One particularly that I'm excited about. Um, which kind of goes a little bit with the presentation that we just heard. Are you guys familiar with the questions to ask hospice resource that we have, the half sheet resource that we have? Have you guys seen that? Some of you, I'm seeing a few nod yes and a few nod no. It's just a nice little half sheet with some questions to ask hospice providers, because unfortunately not all of them are for life. Um, And we're expanding that resource to include a little short explanation about why we're asking these questions, because just having the questions there doesn't always get to the underlying issue. So we're expanding that a little bit, and we hope to have that done by the end of the year. And there are a few other things that are coming out as well. Regarding events, most of you know that we have been doing the national conference every other year. So that just happened to be this past fall in Colorado Springs. So there is not a national conference this year. Um, we're doing two different things for regional conferences as far as the national branch goes. And so Dave is going to update you on those things in just a little bit. But I did want to say that what I'm hoping to do, my vision for the future, is to get our local federations. Um, I would like to encourage them to host some bigger conferences so that we have more regional things going on every year as opposed to just the ones that the national branch is putting on. Because we know that, especially with regional things, not everybody can get to those. I was at a really wonderful one just a couple months ago in February down in Houston. The local Houston Lutherans for Life branch put on a conference, and it was really well attended. There was about 150 people there, and I kind of want to use them as an example for the federations to try to copy that. Um, we obviously at the national level love doing those things and putting on conferences, but there's only so much we can do and so many resources to go around. And so if we can encourage the federations to do something similar, so that way there are more opportunities for in-person events, similar to the one that we just heard about. The turnout for that was fantastic. So to encourage our local teams and chapters and federations to do more of that going forward, so that there are more opportunities for in-person events, especially when it's an off year and there's not a national conference going on. So we're looking at equipping them to do that as well. So those are kind of the big updates from me. Like I said, generally the things that we're working on is adding more stuff to the website and some more resources for you guys to use. Um, so that's the stuff that hopefully you'll see from us over the next few months. But other than that, I'm going to let Dave talk about the two events that we do have coming up and some things from his department. So Dave, you want to take it away?
Thank you. And thanks for the presentation too. I live in Indiana, so obviously I couldn't be a part of it, but my mom was diagnosed with dementia about a year and a half ago. And she is living at our home. So my parents moved into our house in southern Indiana in 2001. So I experienced hospice care for about 2 months, 2.5 with my dad. And then now I'm dealing with and helping my mom through dementia along with cancer. So we have quite a lot going on in our home as well. So uh, two events that we're doing. One of them, Dr. Fenske just mentioned the idea of doing regional conferences. And instead of doing those this year, we decided to do a gala event. And we picked CUW as the place for it to take place in May. Then in September, we're going to do another one in Des Moines area. So the event in May is on May 15th. It's at Concordia University, Wisconsin. in the Concordia Center for Environmental Stewardship building. We're going to have a fellowship hour before it at 5:30 to 6:30, and then the event itself. We're planning on having a speaker. The main speaker for that night is going to be Katie Koblenz, who was somebody who identified as a transgender in her teens and went through medical interventions and surgeries. Then God changed her heart and mind, and she detransitioned and is now married to an LCMS pastor, future pastor, who's on vicarage. So she's going to be there and going to give a testimony on escaping transgenderism and identity and truth and healing and hope in Christ. And so we are excited about the event. It's about a month away, a little bit over that. We have people who have already purchased tables to help cover the cost for the event. So we have that covered, but we still have opportunities for people to be a part of that night, and would love for you guys to come and join that. I know it's not location-wise perfect for everybody, but we would love to see you guys there. So the goal is to raise $50,000 if we include all of the tables, sponsorships, and the gifts that come that night. The end of the evening will include a fundraising event where we will ask people to support the ministry of Lutherans for Life. We'll have updates on what's going on in Lutherans for Life. We'll have the team leaders, the department heads come, directors come and talk about their programmings and what's going on there as well. And so the capacity is about 20 tables. We have about 11 of them filled. So there's still room. I think Amanda is going to put the link for the registration online or on the chat so that there's an opportunity for anybody who's interested in participating in that. And there's also an opportunity for anybody who would like to just donate to Lutherans for Life and to this event to just participate in it that way. The other one that's going on that has to deal with development and the department that I'm in and the head of is Step Up for Life. For the last 5 years, we've had a Step Up for Life spring appeal and a campaign. This year, we're doing things a little bit different. I had a theme for it. It's called to serve, equipped to share. And I think that that theme works really well with the mission of Lutherans for Life. Lutherans for Life's mission is to equip Lutherans and their neighbors to be gospel-motivated voices for life. And I look at the role of the staff, and their role as called to serve, and support, along with you. You're called to serve and support too. And we all have that job of equipping others to share. So through the work that we're doing, through the work that you're doing, through the work that our volunteers, all across the country are doing, they're equipping others. And that's what our mission is. So it's kind of an exciting opportunity to step up for life with the goal of and the purpose of making sure that we're doing what our mission calls us to do. And so I'm really excited about that opportunity to look at that campaign and say, this is where the focus is going to be at for what we're doing for the spring appeal. So my goal is to raise $100,000 for Lutherans for Life. A couple of years we were at 105, 110. I think last year we were at 90. So the appeal letters, Lowell has done a great job of creating the letter and getting that ready to be sent out. I'm really excited about the letter because it really details the things that Lutherans for Life does. So when you read it, you'll see that this is where your donation is going or how it could be used within the ministry of Lutherans for Life. And I have it segmented so that it talks about why for life. It talks about volunteer relations and about life teams and chapters and federations and how that money that's coming into our organization is going out to equip others to serve. And so it's going to be a great thing that we can do. It's going to go out here at the end of April. Then along with that, there's other opportunities and ways that people can support Lutherans for Life too. Over the last 4 years, 5 years, there's been a walking campaign where people have the opportunity to just get together with others and celebrate life by walking, and keeping track of steps and things of that nature. we've used an organization in the past that's kind of tracked some of the steps, but we found out that it's better if we just ask people to do it themselves. It saves a little bit of money with Lutherans for Life, and uh, the main purpose of Step Up for Life is to raise money for Lutherans for Life. So we encourage people to walk. We ask them to support Lutherans for Life in thoughts and prayers and gifts as they're going and participating in the walking campaign. And then the last opportunity that I wanted to make sure to mention was congregational activity. Dr. Fenske has created a wonderful adult Bible study that could be used on Sunday morning at church, at any church. Uh, and the idea is for the congregations to take that opportunity to download the free Bible study and to go on a Sunday morning in May and have a pastor, your pastor or a lay leader, take over do the Bible study, present it to the congregation, and then ask for a free will offering for Lutherans for Life while that or after the Bible study is taking place. So 3 different ways to give. We're going to have a website on Lutherans for Life that's going to be a Step Up for Life website. It's going to have a Bible study, and which is going to be a free download. It'll have different ways to give if you so choose, and God moves you to give a donation to Lutherans for Life. It'll have congregational announcements about Lutherans for Life and about the opportunity to be a part of the Bible study and support. And it'll have some logos and Step Up for Life information on that too. So look for the letter. Obviously, if you could be a part of that and donate, we would greatly appreciate it. Encourage congregations to be involved in the Bible study and participate in that, and I think Amanda is also putting the website for the Step Up for Life, which is unfinished or not complete at this time, but will be available soon. And that is all I have.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Fenske, and thank you, Dave, for your updates.